Welcome back. Well, if every picture tells a story, then what do some of your photos say? Canon has launched a new website and contest to find out. And here to walk us through it is Stan Skorejko from Canon. Welcome, Stan.
Pleasure.
So this is a great idea. You want people to share their photos with you on the website. How did this evolve to the website?
Well, it evolved actually through our corporate ad campaign that we did in October of 2007. And that campaign was called Tell Your Story. And we directed that campaign to two specific customer groups, our consumer customer and our business customer. Mm-hmm. You know, we're fortunate at Canon that we make products that appeal to both of those people, from digital cameras, photo printers, right up to multi-function printers that printed 70 pages per minute for large companies like print for pay companies. Those products retail at about $250,000 a piece. So we did two corporate ads, one to our general consumer and one to the business user. And we wanted them to share their story, get an emotional contact with the end user, and show real people using our products. Mm-hmm. Now, the first couple of ads we put together, the creative had a lot of verbiage and a lot of text.
Right.
And our executive said, you know, too many words. Can we cut it down? So we went to the complete other extreme, like the caveman days when they wanted to tell their story. They did it using pictures or images on the walls of caves. So we cut all of the text out, and we came out with something like this.
Okay.
And this is the running room. He uses our equipment. Mm-hmm. And I think if you close in on that, you can see. Is this facing the right camera?
That's fine. They'll find it.
You can see. We've got a young man starting off. He's running. He enjoys running. He comes up with a plan. He starts a business. He does a proposal. I think the images are clear cut. And then he expanded all across Canada. And I think we're all familiar with the running room.
Right.
And it told the complete story very simply. The other one, this was for the business side. For the consumer side, we did something called Jack's First Snowball. Mm-hmm. And it's a young man out, using of course, the parents are using the digital camera. He goes out into the backyard, makes his first snowball. He parks it on the limb of a tree. He parks it on his bicycle seat. Then he takes it in the house and puts it on the rad, and it melts. Something I think we're all familiar with, but what we did is we did some focus groups after we ran these ads, and it so resonated with people, and they were so, they felt, well, gee, where can we tell our story? So that evolved into our Tell Your Story website, which we just set up on February the 11th.
Nice. And so if you go to canontellyourstory.ca, you come up to the website.
Come up to the website, and here's what you see.
Okay.
Tell your story in English or French, mm-hmm. and if you go over here and just click on the English, There are 2 monthly prizes allocated, and it would be either a camera or a printer. We could look at those online, but I don't want to take that time now.
Can we see some of the stories?
Pardon?
Can we see some of the stories?
We can see some of the stories. Let me just get my glass on here. You can just scroll through them here. Mm-hmm. Actually, why don't we start with my own story that I put on to seed the website.
Right.
If you want to see the full story, you click on it. And here you see me as a young man with my daughter.
You are very handsome, Stan.
Thank you. And then my daughter pregnant, and then the little boy being born, first day in the hospital, is his first picture here, drinking from a cup. I never saw that before. The two sisters, and here's with his first bling from California with his bling soother.
Right.
And we call this his alien stage. And here he's getting a little older. Here he's doing his Western thing, and visiting England, and then this was his Christmas shot.
So basically, you've told the whole story of your grandson in 12 pictures.
Exactly.
And so is it limited to 12 images?
We're limiting it to 12 images, yeah. Because what we're going to do is the contest at the end of the year, we're going to look at a couple of the best ones, and we're possibly going to select them for our corporate ads. We're actually going to show them in corporate ads. So that's the format we want to keep.
Very nice. So 12 images, still photos right now. Do you think you'll evolve into video?
Video is a possibility because, what we've got here is user-generated content, UGC. And when you've got that, people, they want to go to the next step. Video, YouTube and that kind of thing. So it's something we will consider.
It's a nice way to share your photos with family and friends.
Yes, and that's why it's growing so quickly. This website, we're finding since we opened it, it's kind of growing exponentially because people are emailing other people and saying, have you seen my my clippings on the site? So it's growing very nicely.
What sort of numbers are you seeing right now?
Just since it opened, we've had about 10,000 hits, and we haven't advertised it to any great extent, and we will be doing ads on web and on TV.
Very nice.
Now, if I just got time, I just want to show you maybe one more here, because you can add music to these.
Can you do anything else with the photos?
No,
Okay.
right now that's about it.
And so the idea is to share the images. People really love to take pictures in this day and age of digital photography.
They like to
It's
take
easy.
pictures and they like to share them. And what the beautiful part is, they're making that emotional contact with other people and sharing them with other people.
Is it a free service?
Absolutely free.
And this is an ongoing thing. It's not just a one-time sort of contest, one-time thing.
No, this will be going on continuously.
Wonderful. And Stan, if somebody wants more information or if they want to go to the site, what's the...
Canon, www.canontellyourstory.ca.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for joining us,
My
Stan.
pleasure.
It's time for a short break here on Homepage. Coming up, we'll check out some cool stuff with Chris Hogg from Digital Journal.